ties it with an AFC West. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo, first play, going to throw it. First pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, same target. It's Jacobs again. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. During that run, an injury here. They got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He's
got a man, complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Running on first down, Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Second down and goal. Herbert, throw left side, complete. That's Williams. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have more bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. He finds his target, Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch for his career is number 731. And that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They snap it to Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Again, Herbert. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7th. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it will pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play action. It's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Herbert. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Khalil Mack providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers ready to take over. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are... Number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert off of play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. In motion left goes Allen. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one. Good enough for a Charger first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A tackle made by J.T. Woods. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Marcus Epps.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Garoppolo. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joey Bosa in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Surveying the field. They still can't get him. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Herbert now to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's got Allen.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And they're going to speed things up here. Herbert. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 11.
Here we go.
A little over 20 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football